Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. Featuring right here a match on Langres. Yes, indeed, we are a bit back to Langres. We shall be watching as the Please Don't Shoot Mister, I Have a Wife and Kids, also known as Lollipop, fighting for the Americans, taking on the fight for the 4th Infantry Division in a match against the men of the 2nd Panzer Division from SSJochenPeiper. We are seeing two pioneers start up for him. Barracks right here on the close to the right hand side of the base with a looks like a 3 engineer start there for Don't Shoot. Noting right here he does only built it partially, then he sends the engineers on the way and lets the 3rd squad actually finish off the job. Instead of actually, finishing it with both. That could always be a possibility. But nonetheless, streaming up there again, rather notice right-hand focus largely. Of course, there will probably be some heading westwards, since of course he's got 3. But I mean, initially, again, he is rather intent on the right-hand side of the map. And of course, so is JochenPeiper. Also a bit around here. First is heading down the centre. Some pioneers sort of heading to the west, but again, not before I'm connected this bit. We are seeing the first then, of course, heading straight forward. Might be going for the munitions, might not. Might decide to move elsewhere, now. In fact, he seems all ready to have a mission. He might be initially hoping for some harassment. Moving across the fields, spotting what's going on there. Actually pulling back. And the first squad arrives for Don't Shoot. Engineers come under fire. Car 19 Ks and one single shot SGG firing into the air and slightly winging someone. Noting here, only getting that munitions point, then he's heading straight back towards the centre, the right hand side. And the Volksgunners are taking up position right here. They're too cautious. They don't want to abandon the house. They don't want to risk that Lollipop, of course, takes up position in it. That can be very nice. In fact, there we go. Taking up position, occupying, getting increased line of sight. Of course, also denying it to the Yankees. And meanwhile, though, the Americans are hooking up right here behind the house. We are seeing now 2 squads of Volksgunners out. And they are moving in. In the meanwhile, pioneers moving in towards the cut-off point. Engineers coming slightly under fire right there. And securing this with more engineers now being more steadily focused towards there. Interesting enough, he does not push forward with the Volksgunners. I would imagine he would try to sort of dig out the rifle right there. It looks like they will be there to sort of preoccupy the Volksgunners while the engineers deal with the fuel point, thus cutting off JochenPeiper from any sort of greater fuel amounts. There we go. Nice position, rifleman down. And rifleman squad pushes away the pioneers there. Although a bit of mining already there. Volksgunners quickly forced away, and now of course JochenPeiper's a bit caught between 2 forces. Which one does he deal with? What does he actually react to? Does he want to cut off the fuels of his opponent, or does he want to preserve his own fuel? And that's actually a bit of a dilemma for him right now. Instead of having earlier perhaps pushed out there, he delayed a bit, and instead now is of course having to deal with more things at the same time. And there we go. Lollipop sending in some rifle squad men into the centre, clearing out the pioneers. In fact, we could see it go right there for the cut-off point. Mine goes off, stopping the rifle right there, suppressing and killing 2. Another rifle dies up here by the truck. The Volksgunners do seem to have the upper hand right now, while some engineers are still hiding up there. Might try to get out another way. Sniper out, gets an engineer. Flamethrowers up for Don't Shoot. And sneaking in there, sneaking into the German base, going in for the munitions, although there's a sniper close by, of course, and he must be aware of this. Rather than abandoning the old barn, engineers, I think, actually went down, which also means the 50 munitions lost to Don't Shoot, which is a bit of a shame. Rifleman retreating, engineers here getting sniped, almost done taking the munitions. Oh, he loses courage and runs. Another squad arriving out for Don't Shoot. Mines going down there, more mines. Oh, we could be seeing the engineers going down. That will be 2 engineers quickly lost for Don't Shoot. And of course, a complete breach of that whole, Don't Shoot request. So at the same time, I mean, he's actually been able to really, take away a lot of territory from the Germans, but at the same time, he's lost quite a few engineers and 50 munitions.
Sniper seeks the enemy.
So in some ways he's ahead, in other ways he's not quite as much ahead as he would like to. Of course, question is how will he sort of leverage this advantage he has currently against the men of the 2nd Panzer Division. He's been able to sort of cut them off from a lot of territory, in fact. He was even close to getting the munitions up there, which would also mean he would have very, very little left. Pushing up there again. It looks like he's heading up for rather severe eastern flank. Might try to do a bit of harassment there. Sniper taking up position close by. Perhaps SSJochenPeiper expects, of course, to see something there, of course. He's already moved there once. So one night twice. Americans are moving forward, supplying up. Only 3 riflemen. So he's rushing a bit towards the armoured cars. While at the same time we do see the skirmish phase is complete for SSJochenPeiper and the 2nd Panzer Division riflemen moving up. Mines awfully close to. Have to be careful. Oh! And there we go, mine off. 1 man dead. MG stops another part of the assault right there. Riflemen do secure the munitions, but they are at the same time quickly and brusquely forced away with great vengeance. The fuel here gets secure, but at the same time again, note a large part of the map is currently American. Lots of resources flowing into his coffers. We will soon be seeing an armoured car, and there's still not even a Krieg barracks up for SSJochenPeiper. That could be advantageous, but at the same time, of course, all the mines will make it a bit more difficult for Don't Shoot, please, to sort of move his armoured cars about, but then again, there's not that many mines. Rifle Snipe, Flamethrower Engineers pushing up. Sniper has to be a bit careful, although 7 kills is definitely not bad. MG sending up to cover. Good move. And perhaps sensing there's something bad, he retreats. And again, it's not bad to imagine that close to the sniper that's going to be the MG42 to ensure that the sniper cannot get rushed. So nice coordination there between sniper and MG by SSJochenPeiper. Armoured cars soon on the way. MG moving up. Shifting a bit about. Krieg barracks up, armor anti-tank on the way, probably there to of course resist the armoured car, because again, he's not seen anything from Don't Shoot that indicates he might not be going for an armoured car. Again, he's seen nothing that means upgrades for the riflemen. There's no BARs, grenades, or sticky bombs. Of course, there's nothing really to use sticky bombs on. No snipers, heavy machine guns, or mortars. So as far as he's concerned, again, the safe bet is an armoured car is on the way, and of course there is. Again, that's one of the things you can learn, but trying to sort of figure out, well, again, the longer he delays, the larger he's building up to something on the next tier. And again, that means, of course, you have to sort of prepare for that. One full squad quickly dropped. That's the Americans pushing in there. Perhaps even drawing the attention while he's sneaking up behind with the armoured car. He has to be careful, though. Mines. Minen. Being a bit silly. There we go. The riflemen are forced away. Minesweepers, of course, to clear the path. Good, good, good. Packs not advancing too far ahead initially. Waiting cautiously. For Germany. And there we go. Some more solid grenadiers up. Banker going up. Don't Shoot seems to be slowing down a bit. Could be dangerous. But again, sort of lining up there again for sort of eastern flank. Mines down there on the road. Going for the fuel again. He's sort of going for where sort of it might be more difficult for SSJochenPeiper to reach, or at least he's expecting SSJochenPeiper to have a bit of difficulty reaching. Oh, careful, careful. Opens up. Direct hit. Rifleman getting snapped, getting MG'd. MG gets a bit shot at with the 50 caliber and the 37mm gun. Rifleman advancing up here, hitting the Pioneers. Where are the Grenadiers? The Grenadiers and Volkskriegs moving in. Flamethrowers pushing in. Armoured car moving in as well. Has to be careful. Rifleman moving in from the south. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This could be very dangerous. And there we go. Armoured car down. Hit by the pack. Bit too incautious right there. I don't think enough forces to really pull off an assault. He did manage to secure the fuel point once more. The question becomes, at what cost? And of course, quick to salvage. That is good. Going up here. Again, losing an armoured car that quickly, not necessarily very good at all. Trieste end up, that's probably going to need it. Problem is, a lot of his troops are currently operating at rather low health, as you might have noticed, which is not really making them very good against the Volksguards in the longer run. Another squad of Grenadiers out. SSJochenPeiper quickly getting the infantry advantage in numbers, and with the Grenadiers also a bit more in quality. And raw firepower overall. Still holding an large part of the map, although this time he is quick to move out and begin securing. Browning automatics up, flamethrowers charging in, going out after the Grenadiers. Scorching a few. Light assault, I would say. And, well, he does manage to force away the Grenadiers, but of course the German response is going to be swift and merciless. Supplied upgrade, good, good, good. Infantry doctrine up. He could lay down mines if he so decided. That could make it a bit more difficult for the Wehrmacht in particular, since I don't think they have any minesweepers at all. Retreating and no one is killed. Mine down there. Good, good. MG coming up here. Oh, gets one of the MG gunners, not quite covered well enough, and allows Don't Shoot enough time to escape with his rifleman. Pushing up there again, and he is quickly dropped. He's got the mines, of course, there to sort of help the assault. Another squad flanks up there. But there's no minesweeper. They could hit the mine, and there they go, pinned. Medics quickly rush in to pick up the wounded. Rather than pushing in again, there's the MDs forced away. Nicely timed assault right there. Spotting some pioneers. Gunning down medics. Getting sniped though. A bit of resources floated. Question becomes, what will he go for next? The response though from the Germans is quick. After having slightly reorganized. A few riflemen left behind. No mines perhaps. I mean, he could have done that with the riflemen while the rest were busy up there. Ensure that if SSJochenPeiper wants to go for this cut-off point, he is going to have to hit something a bit explosive. And a large amount of infantry lining up here. Would be a nice point for a strafing run, to put it mildly. And grenade up medic station. Oh, lovely to see a medic station, going to help in the longer run, going to keep sort of attrition down a bit. So nice move there, and grenades and an anti-tank, and he's a bit worried, it seems like, about any vehicles from SSJochenPeiper. But SSJochenPeiper's actually going for the Kampfkraft Center. Might be deciding to add some veterans to his infantry now that he's seen the BARs. Mines going up next to mines. Pioneers advancing in. Grenadiers moving up in the north. Riflemen moving in there, here, everywhere. Pioneers inside the building. Mines going to get swept. Pioneers could even go down. Engineers getting sniped in the face. Taking points while they're still fighting to do. Not a huge fan of there. Go, they're moving. Yes, grenade against Grenadiers. For the fun line goes up. Oh dear, that was less fun right there. More grenades against the Grenadiers. Engineers going down. In fact, the flamethrower engineers were killed, but we might see a Grenadier squad down. MG going to get flanked. Minesweeper engineers just need to get out of there. I don't think. Oh, engineer squad down. He's lost both of his engineer squads in seconds. Perhaps he should have had some more riflemen to sort of help with the assault. Just one more sort of prong to sort of hit, oh well, stretch fully SSJochenPeiper. Sadly, that did not happen. He does have artillery now. Will he call something in? Probably not. A bit too late now. Oh, he could lose a squad of riflemen. That would be horrific. And it happened. Oh no. Oh, he lost two. Oh no. BARs left behind. That was definitely don't shoot overstretching with not enough forces to actually sort of pull it off. He got bold, but perhaps a bit too bold, and now he's short a lot of infantry, and that's definitely going to give SSJochenPeiper some time to sort of reorganize, because again he's going to be rather that forces. And what shall he be doing? He's building something by the looks of it. Still no mines there. Again, I think some mines could have done something to sort of level things out, as the German will then of course counterattack. weapon support center with only 2 riflemen squads. He's probably going to get some snipers to try and, well, equalize things that way. More mines from SSJochenPeiper. Absolutely nice mining. 1 lonely squad rifle advancing right into Volksgrenadiers and Grenadiers armed with BARs of their own now. Which is definitely going to make an American advance even more difficult. Plus, of course, the sniper is still there, ready to place a bullet between the eyes of some Yankees. Artillery going in. Not entirely sure that's going to do much. That's just going to force back a large force. And more sniper fire. Frankly, seems like a bit of a waste. And the MG stops the riflemen, already low at number, completely. Definitely not looking too good for the infantry. 4th Infantry, yes, probably not the brightest time of don't shoot. Definitely not at his peak. Lots of units tragically getting lost when they probably shouldn't have to, but there you go. Sniper, they're on the way. He might try and go for 2 snipers, sort of try and dig his way out. What some American players like to do. Get some snipers. Hit a mine right there. 26 kills on the German one, though. Grenadiers and Volksgrenadiers moving about. Few hiding over here. Well, that's an MG hiding on the flank. And got another one here in the center, so clearly SSJochenPeiper has added a bit more to the infantry department. Sniper out. What shall be next? Mine went off, killing a pioneer. Poor Heinz. Halfway through with the medic station. And there we go, the riflemen encountering heavy and stiff resistance. Volksgrenadiers and Grenadiers with Browning automatics really digging down into the Americans. And there we go, I mean, they're simply losing so much. So much. And now, of course, with more infantry having, and we're seeing another barrage. And a grenade even. Again, I'm not entirely sure this is the best use of the howitzer shoot. I mean, he might want to go for something a bit more static, something has a chance of actually hitting. This is just, I mean, basically to the advantage of SSJochenPeiper. Since, of course, that's pretty much, again, 300 manpower expended without really doing any damage. And he's hiding, well, wait, basically biding his time with the sniper, hoping to get a German sniper to reel himself, but SSJochenPeiper is feeling quite confident. It would seem, not really needing to draw him in, or perhaps he is suspecting that there might be a counter sniper out now. What with all the kills he managed. And looks like Don't Shoot decides not to wait any longer. He decides to just, go in, get the kill. I mean, sometimes that's what you can have to do instead of just waiting, about having a sniper do nothing. And there we go, sniping through the Volksgrenadiers. 2 men dead already. Rifleman moving out. Almost ready with a rifleman squad there. That's going to help. Second sniper ready, which of course a problem for the German one. Grenadiers sniped. That's going to be a bit more expensive to replace.
This is able company territory now.
We are seeing something that could be taking up there. Grenadiers almost down. 2 snipers. This could... That could be a Grenadier squad lost. No, he managed to escape. Damn fortunate. He probably shouldn't have uncloaked him. He probably should have been uncloaked. But nonetheless, Grenadier squad almost wiped out. And of course, 2 snipers can be a nasty thing to use against a German player with a lot of infantry, because again, it can be rather difficult for them to deal with, to move away from. Of course, now he's getting a Panzer command. It looks like it might be a bit easier. Otherwise, I mean, 2 snipers can really drain through a German player's infantry quickly. Of course, be invisible up in the open all at the same time. Pioneers caught here. But definitely the 4th Infantry is a bit more on the back foot now. Rather aggressive start, but they might have pushed themselves a bit too far and are now getting punished for it. Making progress, mines up. Anti-tank gun there to ensure that someone doesn't just rush at the snipers. And we do see a rifleman squad has been reformed, so again, medic station, you know, can pay off as well. You know, not just medic bunkers, but medic station, casualty station. Of course, the trick is, you know, where to place them. And in this case, it's close to the front, but not something that the opponent's just going to get at. More grenadiers dropped. German sniper moving in, 30 kills. And Don't Shoot, of course, knows there's going to be a German sniper anytime soon, so he's going to be a bit careful, he's going to be a bit cautious. He's not going to just rush in mindlessly. No mines here, though. That would be nice. Let's return to JochenPeiper with the 2nd Panzer Division. Of course, JochenPeiper, being a rather infamous man, took part in the Malmedy massacre during the... well, commanded him more or less during the Battle of the Bulge. Not a very nice thing to do. Shot up a bunch of American prisoners of war. Absolutely not okay. But of course he was also a pretty good commander, but he also was perhaps in that sense too good, because he always went for the most efficient thing, and sometimes, you know, dealing with prisoners is not, you know, the thing that's going to get you forwards quick. So obviously he's not everyone's cup of tea. And there's a book on him which I've not read yet, but I plan to, which is called Peiper the Devil's Adjutant, which again sort of gives the idea what sort of man we're dealing with here, at least sort of in terms of perception. But an aggressive man, that's for sure. He's floating a ton of resources. He could easily be getting more infantry if that's the case. Or a lot of anything. In fact, he's getting another sniper. That's a nice move. He could also get bunkers up. Perhaps another medic bunker. Perhaps an MG bunker. There's a lot of things he could get, which could make it actually a lot more difficult for Don't Shoot to actually advance. Oh! Pioneer squad down, and he lost the mines. We were right there. German sniper advancing, but pulls away. 32 kills. The MG still up here, supported by a nice contingent of infantry, ready to charge forwards if something clears up. And there we go. Ravna getting suppressed more, moving forwards. Sniper fire left and right. And there's a bit of a dance here, a bit cautious. Ooh, MG could get decrewed. Will JochenPeiper sniper get in? And grenade on the MG for the fatherland goes up. Oh, the MG actually survived. How rude. And there we go, Grenadiers charging in, grenades going off. Not quite doing anything. For the fatherland apparently allows you to absorb grenades, which is a bit of a shame. But again, I don't think we'll be seeing abilities like this at all in Company Heroes 2, which is nice. There will be more something like, you know, in the range you'll probably get some equipment or perhaps some abilities, but nothing that allows you, you know, to absorb an ungodly amount of firepower. Oh, mine goes off. Not quite killing anyone, but still doing a lot of damage. Four still held in. And of course now Panzer 4, and that's not going to get sniped. Not unless the snipers exchange their sniper rifles for something bigger. And apparently, you know, some snipers in Company 2 will be able to get some sort of anti-tank rifle. And I'm going to guess it's the Soviet snipers and anti-tank rifles, as some of them were known to do that. You know, it allows them to deal with light vehicles like, say, an armored car on a half-track. Could even possibly be used to clear up bunkers, as apparently again some did that. You know, flying through the slit of a bunker with a high explosive anti-tank rifle, basically clearing out the occupants. There go the Panzerkampfwagen out. What the 2nd Panzer Division actually had, its Panther Battalion had been drawn out to fight in the British sector. Probably made some Serbian to another division. I would guess the 21st, since it did not have Panther of its own. Grenades still going off. Oh, missing the full guns. MG, take up position in the MG bunker. Snipers. Oh, out in the open. Ooh. Has to be a bit careful there. That could be a nice target for the American snipers, the Yankee snipers. And German snipers are pulling back at the same time. American snipers could get a clear shot of the chaps in the bunkers. And there we go. One man down, another down. The medic bunker is no longer safe. And there we go. MG crew lost. Pack getting decrewed. Snipers on the run, which of course now means free reign for the snipers. Although there's a Panzer 4 rather close. And now we could actually see a nice artillery strike. No. He's actually pulling back. He's perhaps feeling a bit too overextended, and rather than pushing his luck, is quickly pushing back to something a bit more safe, which of course can also be important. You know, sometimes you sort of have to know also sometimes that you can't push further without jeopardizing everything, and that might have been the case right here for Don't Shoot. Panzer 4, they're rolling in. No veterans with the armor. We are seeing another Panzer 4 on the way. Ooh, nice hit there. 2 Americans having snuffed it right there. Still, snipers doing alright. Having not quite yet earned themselves in, though. German sniper, on the other hand, having earned himself probably twice at this stage. Now, the question becomes, what will Don't Shoot go for next? Certainly, the Wehrmacht has the infantry advantage, with 5 infantry squads, with Infantry 2. And now another Panzers, of course, also the armor advantage, and we're seeing another MG out. We are seeing a howitzer going up for SSJochenPeiper. No, not SSJochenPeiper, but Don't Shoot. And of course, in Company 2, there will be some more new artillery. Of course, apparently, we've already seen some screenshots with the 122mm howitzer for the Soviets. There's going to be some big guns right there. Larger force attached right here, apparently respecting something, but of course that also means currently the German snipers will have free range. But artillery! Oh, awfully close hitting the snipers, awfully close! Getting a bit of the MG crew, forcing them away as well. Medic down. The artillery, if it hits us, 2 snipers could actually be a huge benefit for Don't Shoot in the 4th Infantry, though so far limited damage. Now the snipers actually retreating. More artillery! Oh, getting 2 more men. Looks like some Pioneers and Grenadiers. Americans quickly following up, and there we go. The snipers are in. Anti-tank and firing away as well, perhaps. No, get the Panzer 4. MG bunker on the way. In fact, he just cancelled it because he realised it's just going to get blown up. Or perhaps not quite yet. Although it's not really the place I would prefer to wait up World War II in. That is moving in, equipped with their own Browning automatic against rifle. Oh, that might even been one of that squad's automatics they've stolen. Hey Yankee, look at what we got.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Riflemen do manage to force them away. More riflemen rushing in, almost closing another rifleman squad ready. Nice push up there. Some minor engagement on the right hand side. Engineers quickly realizing they are outgunned. And outhunned. oh, that was terrible. No good quickly. He's not in another barrage. Wonder why there. Perhaps to protect the central victory point. German infantry getting sniped again. More losses. Here's Fultzker's moving in, and a bike out. He's really intent now, of course, on getting the snipers. Mine goes off, stops the Fultzkers in the tracks. Another anti-tank gun out. A tank trap right there. There go the bike moving in. Guys, oh, bike hit a mine down. More Grenadiers getting sniped. And Infantry 2 for a sniper. Oh, no German sniper's not anywhere near close. Oh, that could be a Grenadier squad down, but no, looks like they managed to get away. Both of them are now Infantry 2. With quite a few Grenadiers on their conscience. Oh, heavy rockets! And he's probably going to call in on the howitzer. Of course, a mine belt right here could ensure you can't just rush at the howitzer. I think that would be what Don't Shoot should consider, a mine belt. Evenly spaced, but still ought to catch something if they decide to rush at the howitzer and again call in the rocket barrage. Ooh, direct hit, getting an MG. Another nasty loss to the 2nd Panzer Division. 2 German snipers, 2 American snipers who will get caught. Oh! Oh! And he's not quick enough. Or he might be sort of trying to lull him into a false sense of security. Yes, shoot some more. We'll just aim in. Rangers out for don't shoot. Not quite what I would expected. And there we go, Panzer 4 rolling in. Panzer 4, and it's going straight for the... And there's no mines, there's nothing to stop because he's moving on everything he had. The Panzer 4 has a straight line at the howitzer. Bazookas are firing, anti-tank and still not pointed in the right direction. Oh no, this is a disaster. Oh, absolutely horrific. Then he is getting sniped though. Oh, sniper down. Looks like some rifle also went down, and there we go, the rocket barrage getting the howitzer. Panzer 4 down, the Rangers got the kill. But this is an absolute disaster. One of the German snipers went down, but not the one with the most kills. Oh dear, oh dear. Looks like he actually lost 2 squads of riflemen. Oh no. Let's return to the shoot. He's clearly bleeding a bit right here. He's doing his best. He's not giving up. He might... Oh, he's trying to get the sniper. Doesn't quite succeed, though. Does not anywhere near succeed, in fact. Rangers doing their best to make short work, and he even gains veterans who won, killing a few frontlines and grenadiers. But they need to get out of there now. And we see how the anti-tank guns are slowly pulling up, trying to get the Panzer. Not entirely sure if they succeed. Grenadiers sniped. Not even for the far end can save them. Another howitzer quickly going up. Perhaps you might want to consider something slightly better this time around to protect it. As it can't, you know, continue affording to buy new howitzers. They are a bit expensive. Another barrage goes out. At the medic bunker. Still standing. More tank traps going up. Rifleman reformed. That's going to help a bit. He could, of course, also consider trying getting an off-map combat group. Well, that provides him something. And another Panzer 4.
Building complete.
Ooh, going in for the munitions. Second Panzer Division troops are getting rather confident. Veteran free sniper. That's never good news. We've got the other sniper hiding all over by the right fuel point. These riflemen... he's getting... I'm not sure if it's desperation or what, but he's getting a bit too... careless with the rifleman, I think. And there we go, the Panzers rushing in. Anti-tank guns can't quite cover each other. Too desperate apart there. And a heavy rocket barrage going in. And the anti-tank gun is wrecked. The sniper does make it out of there. Mine goes off.
The Axis are capturing a sector.
That was definitely not good. Ranger sniped. And artillery barrage goes in. Oh, sniper almost dead. Still survives though, still survives. And a grenade not quite landing where it probably would do the most. Rifleman streaming in. Where's the sniper? All the way on the west. Oh! He hit a mine! The veteran free sniper did the one thing he should not, which of course hit out on his own, and he hit a mine! Oh no! Sometimes the greatest bane to a sniper can just be a mine. 25 munitions knocked out 340 manpower. Veteran 2 up for the Panzers. And this is definitely not making it easier for Don't Shoot. Not by a long shot. The medic bunker still standing. But not really the best place to get treatment. Panzer 4 almost down. Almost. Rangers moving in, trying to get the kill perhaps. No, they decide to pull back.
We got company. Enemy troops.
Germans are seizing territory.
And the Grenadiers, of course, are now something to deal with, and of course now advancing towards the victory point. Gunning down a few engineers, of course, that's going to force away resources for Don't Shoot from the fighting right here.
105 ready.
Another howitzer. Killing another medic.
Infantry 105 battery here.
And the bunker finally bites the dust. So minor victory there. It's not really doing a lot of other damage. Just blowing up some new craters in the ground.
Battery ready.
And another sniper on the way for Don't Shoot. Medics arriving. Could see another rifle squad anytime soon, I suppose. And there we go, Stielgranate. Rifle then decide to just charge the Grenadiers with more rifle on the way. And there we go. SSJochenPeiper's Grenadiers are pushed away. Ooh, more veterans on the way for the Panzers. We could possibly, but it's more likely. Could be seeing veterans of 3 anytime soon. 47. The Rangers are nice and easy targets. No, that must have been for the infantry then. A nice health bonus. Ooh, again. Too short front line again. He's charging in. He's going for the howitzer again. There's nothing to stop them. No mines or anything. Why don't you mine? Oh, he manages. Oh, wait, no.
They're taking one.
Oh, that was bloody close. Really should consider some mines to sort of slow down any approach perhaps around here. It's more of a choke point where he could perhaps, you know, again stop anything from directly charging at the howitzer. Right, oh, Grenadier squad down, and veterans one for the howitzer, increasing the,
Rangers here.
well, decreasing the cooldown time so we can fire even faster. Overall, 47 kills. Real pride of the nation.
Sniper reporting.
And the sniper. Oh, he's going for 2 snipers again. That could be a risky move again, sinking that much manpower into two things again. With Panzers about, and also, you know, with the heavy rocket barrages, he could risk, you know, getting caught in one, and then it's goodbye snipers. Is the MG still covering nicely? He's got enough munitions for one.
The enemy is
Off map howitzer barrage. And there we go against the victory point.
Just tell them.
Medics are quick to pick up. Sniper does not reveal himself. He's worried, of course, about counter snipes, but there's so far not a sniper anywhere nearby. But of course, he doesn't know that. Do you, Fritz? And 2 Panzer force, another bike out. Riflemen quickly find themselves removed. And the MG is actually now shifted. Could there be another howitzer barrage? So far, no. And there we go, the Panzer force are moving in, the 2nd Panzer Division counter-attacking. Oh! Blimey! That just took out quite a bit, including both snipers. Howitzer gets the anti-tank gun, but at what price? At what price, ladies and gentlemen? And still no attempt at North Map Combat Group. Again, I think perhaps that could provide some sort of salvation, but then again it might not. Still holding on quite well, but he's slowly bleeding out. Not really looking good. More grenades.
What are my coordinates?
The Germans are taking one of our points.
And the Rangers sniped. They do manage to force away the sniper, perhaps. Bike also on the run. Oh, ooh, dodging every bazooka rocket. And some grenades being on the right flank again. We could be seeing them sneaking in at the howitzer, knocking it out. Let's return to SSJochenPeiper and the 2nd Panzer Division. Grenade goes off, doing a bit of damage. Again, note though, Veterancy 3 and Veterancy 2 a bit, you know, actually makes full screens just tough enough to actually avoid getting immediately killed by grenades. Of course, for Veterancy in coming here too, as far as I'm aware, it will change for the Wehrmacht. They will now, of course, be just like the Soviets, be gaining it when they do damage and when they kill. So no more buying Veterancy for those that don't like that. Personally, I thought it quite interesting, but I'm not going to die without it. And there we go, bike rush again, no mines. Sort of delay any sort of rush, and there we go. Direct hit, and goodbye howitzer and the MG in place from gone as well. Perhaps a few other fellows. Still floating an awful lot of resources. Why not spend it, SSJochenPeiper? Why not spend it? And
we are losing territory.
There we go, another Panzer 4 on the way, and Veterancy 3 for the Panzers. Of course, he's also expended most of his munitions at this moment.
We are losing ground.
Fresh riflemen arriving, ready for the meat grinder. Trying to get the MG, but the Rangers simply take too many losses in the assault. And we're seeing another medic station up. I mean, great, but in this case, really too little, too late. This should have been like up at the 20-minute mark then, not at the 40-minute mark. Another MG bug going down to protect the central victory point. And this is pretty much cementing. Don't shoot Stoom. There we go. Veterans free up for the Panzers, adding armored skirts. And of course, regarding those keys are high, you know, even though it was a bit of a problem yesterday, of course I'll get better, but I mean, it's the first time I'm actually handing out beta keys to a game. So, you know, patience. And of course, again, you'll be sure to follow also to follow me on Twitch, you know, when I stream there. I will, of course, perhaps, you know, try to sort of mark in advance when I'm there, like say, and give an hour advance warning, you know, through here and on Twitter. But I mean, I can't do that much more. It sometimes depends on how much time I have, you know, how exhausted I'm feeling. If I'm, you know, feeling exhausted, then I might not be streaming that day, so I don't want to, like, you know, give specific times. But I will be streaming a bit later today, though not so much as yesterday, I think. Got stuff to do. We've got a midterm exam tomorrow. Assaulting forwards, points are draining out. Back in action, Fraps acting out a bit, just here at the finish line. Riflemen. And I mean, 3 Panzer IVs bearing down all of this. Not really good for the Americans. And this is pretty much GG, so let's just pause it right here, because this is pretty much also the end of the match. And Fraps is clearly not going to clear up, and well, might as well not bother then. So of course, I mean, rather looked great for, you know, don't shoot in the beginning, but things sort of slowly began falling apart. He began extending himself a bit too much. Not enough mines, I think, to sort of slow down SSJochenPeiper, and some places, again, I think it was partly, you know, the artillery use, you know, expending 300 munitions on pretty much churning up the ground. That didn't really do much for him. And I think that could have been one of the sort of contributing factors to his overall loss. But of course, as things progressed again, you know, he got a bit too desperate, and I think he shouldn't have tried for the off-map combat group. It might not have gotten him anything really, you know, solid, but I think it might have done a bit better sometimes than those, you know, second pair of snipers, which in the end, well, got wiped out. And of course, his protection of the houses, despite, you know, having already once had, you know, one rush in and, you know, call in some artillery, he didn't really bother with, you know, setting up some fresh defenses there. So that was a bit unfortunate. Of course, JochenPeiper with a slightly more defensive strategy slowly wore down. Don't shoot, you know, until, you know, he could move out himself, and he did so quite nicely, you know, going for some tanks and then pushing forwards. Of course, he made some problems, made some mistakes, but overall, I mean, I think, you know, the problem, again, he's certainly also admitted himself that, you know, the problem was a bit, you know, he had made too many mistakes, which in the end allowed JochenPeiper to sort of come through. If that hadn't happened, I think, you know, Don't Shoot actually had a much better chance of winning, and might even won rather more solidly. So, there you go. Do hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends, and if you didn't, well, why not send a replay of your own, and of course, feel free to tune in on Twitch when I stream later today.